So you want me to do Quint's USS Indianapolis speech from Jaws as Mr. Krabs. You know what, this might be surprisingly fitting. Let's give it a go.
Japanese submarine slammed 2 torpedoes into our side, Mr. Squidward. He was coming back from the island of Tilly and Lady. Just delivered the bomb, the Hiroshima bomb. 1,100 men went into the water. Vessel went down in 12 minutes. Didn't see the first shark for about a half an hour. Tiger, 13-footer. You know how you know when you're in the water, Chief? You tell by looking from the dorsal to the tail. What we didn't know was our bomb mission had been so secret. No distress signal had been sent. They didn't even list us overdue for a week. Very first light, Mr. Squidward, sharks come cruising. So we formed ourselves into tight groups, it's kind of like squares in a battle like you see on a calendar, like the Battle of Waterloo. And the idea was the sharks come to the nearest man, and that man, he start pounding and hollering and screaming, and sometimes the shark go away. Sometimes he wouldn't go away. Sometimes that shark, he looks right at you. You know the thing about a shark? He's got lifeless eyes, black eyes like a doll's eyes. When he comes at you, he doesn't seem to be living until he bites you. And those black eyes roll over white, and then you hear the terrible high-pitched screaming. The ocean turns red in spite of all the pounding and the hollering. They all come and they rip you to pieces. By the end of that first dawn, lost 100 men. I don't know how many sharks, maybe 1,000. I don't know how many men. They average 6 an hour. Thursday morning, Mr. Squidward, I bumped into a friend of mine, Herbie Robinson from Cleveland. Baseball player, bosun's mate. I thought he was asleep. Reached over to wake him up. Bobbed up and down in the water, just like a kind of top. Upended. Well, he'd been bitten in half below the waist. Noon the 5th day, Mr. SpongeBob, a Lockheed Venturas, saw us swung in low, and he saw us, young pilot, not younger than Mr. SpongeBob here. Anyway, he saw us in coming low, and 3 hours later, a big fat PBY comes down and starts to pick us up. I think that was the time I was the most frightened, waiting for my turn. I'll never put on a life jacket again. So, 1,100 men go into the water, 316 men come out, sharks took the rest, June the 29th, 1945. Anyway, we delivered the bomb,